former Chilean government minister and ambassador to China, and co-author of a book, The Active Non-Alignment Option. Mr. Ambassador, welcome back to the programme. Thanks for joining us. So, how might Javier Milei's far-right political stance impact Argentina's foreign policies?
Well, we're already seeing the effects. It has been announced that Argentina will not accept the invitation to join the BRICS group, which had been extended at the summit held by the BRICS group in Johannesburg last August. So here we have already a first impact. A second impact has been on the relations with Brazil. President Milei expressed himself critically about President Lula in the campaign, and as a result, President Lula has not attended the inauguration of President Milei. The other point that is important to keep in mind, though, is something else. More important than foreign policy is what will happen in domestic policy. And the question that is being asked in Argentina is whether Mr. Milei will be the equivalent of Margaret Thatcher, meaning somebody that will turn the country around into the right direction and be in charge of significant changes in Argentina's economy, or whether he will be more like Liz Truss, that is, that he will only be there for a short time and be unable to implement his very ambitious program. That, it seems to me, is the big question looming over President Milei's term that he starts today.
And Milei's camp has argued that Argentina can unspool its diplomatic ties with China while avoiding a negative impact on economic ties, especially on its export industry. Is that possible?
I really don't think it is. As a rule in today's world, political and economic relations are closely intertwined. I would argue that is particularly true in terms of China and the way China handles its own foreign relations. And let me give you only one example. Argentina depends very heavily on the Argentine market to sell its soybeans, to sell its meat, to sell its grains. In that sense, the Chinese and the Argentine economies are very complementary. Mr. Milei has said that he will put the relations with the United States front and center, and he's already visited the United States and has met with government authorities in Washington, D.C. And one can understand that, because Argentina has a very heavy debt with the International Monetary Fund, $45 billion, which it can't pay. The United States must help to renegotiate that debt. But the problem is the U.S. and the Argentine economies are not complementary. The United States will not buy soybeans, grains, or meat from Argentina. So that is a significant challenge for Argentina.
Jorge Heine, thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts today.